Good morning, students. Please face your screens properly. We will begin our day by paying respect to our nation and our supreme leader. We will continue with the history syllabus. Please pay attention to the details shown in the film. Our country was once a great oasis of knowledge and superior civilization. Our forefathers were spiritually, artistically, and scientifically adept amidst the savagery around them. People deign to remember, but we were so advanced that most discoveries of the scientific knowledge that are held in high esteem today were made here, all thousands of years ago. But savage people from the north infiltrated our land often and took away the riches that did not belong to them. They plundered and pilfered the holy sanctums, destroyed monuments, and went back with their loot. Soon, they were unsatisfied with mere looting, but started to grab lands and powers. Our ancient kings stood their ground. But the trickery and betrayal of the violent usurpers got the best of them. Their reign changed everything. They slaughtered and killed anything they could find, and many animals started to go extinct, such as the long worshipped and revered animal. The harmony was broken and degenerations crept in, and the ancient knowledge of glories were lost. The social system was broken down, and many detracted from the pure sacred ways of life. The degeneracy was taken advantage of by new usurpers, and consecutive reign of misery followed. The original land was broken to pieces, and the nation slipped farther away from its just course under a complacent and incompetent regime that pushed people farther away from the sacred morals and values. I hope you have been paying attention. Now, we will briefly introduce the next chapter. Despite the humble location of the glorious leader's birth, this event was not ordinary. The year he was born, his otherwise poor village had exceptional crop yield, and the weather remained temperate all year. The elderly people in the supreme leader's family suddenly felt invigorated. So people of the village suffering from ailments arrived at the house just to touch his feet in order to heal to some degree. One day, an ascetic came to the village upon hearing such feats occurring due to the birth of a mere baby. He took a look at the child and fell to his knees, declaring that the child was none other than one of the ancient saints of the undivided land reborn. Growing up, the leader showed exemplary physical and mental capabilities. But most importantly, he had the ability to ascertain the nature of the desires and intention of people if he wished. He saw through the petty trickery of people trying to cheat others in everyday life, and he often saved his family and friends from the violent savages. He joined the army as he was a patriot, but soon found out that the army was controlled by the corrupt regime. They were cheating on the people of the nation. He influenced younger members of the forces and formed his own faction and was eventually expelled from the forces. Many followed him and left their ranks. And after years of service, strategizing, and often contesting accusations of sedition, the faction grew strong and popular enough, and the leader became the household name. He won the very first election he contested in, and then the true revolution began. The divided and fragmented land has caused hurt to the Nuith people for a long time. With the Gorals picking at the land, its people and its resources over the years, like a pack of dogs picking at a piece of meat. Mother wished to reverse this trauma and exact revenge however possible. Throughout his election campaign, the great leader Mada advocated for unification of the sacred Nuith lands and the Nuith people. While he took back the original extents of Nuidhrastra during his tenure, he did not forget the Nuith people beyond the borders of this land. It was his duty, as he said, to get these regions into the fold of the larger nation. An unified and new age Nuith nation was his dream, he said. And so, it became the dream of the people too. Who can tell me all the points of the leader's revolution? As a leader, he brought changes within his party by exacting regulations in the political, religious, as well as moral levels. He uprooted the years of degradation by remembering the past wisdom that had been forgotten, and encouraged reading of ancient texts and holy books to re-establish the knowledge of the undivided nation. Simultaneously, he separated the savage races from the people who by blood were the original settlers of the land and brought back the ancient social structures. He helped save the holy animal from the brink of extinction by penalizing its trade and slaughter, and also helped multiplying its number. He also brought back the values and morals of the glorious nation to the people and encouraged better regulation through trained volunteers. The establishment of special schools for people to awaken their innate ancient powers through rigorous training and practice was another step the leader took. Right. And that is what this school is for. So that people like you can contribute to the nation as much as the supreme leader did. If every one of us could contribute to the society and help uproot the evils, we would truly achieve the destiny of our nation.